And we are live. Welcome to OddsShopper Live, everybody. It is Thursday, August 15th, which I don't think that I knew, even though I knew yesterday was Wednesday, the 14th. I am Josh Engleman, and I am here to break down all things on the sports betting side, all things on the pick'em side. We're going to grab what we can, not a ton of games, and two of them start in 7 minutes, which reminds me, I have already placed the home run round robin for today. If you want to join me, you have to do it right now because I'm involved in one of the early games, at least. So I bet for the round robin, Daz Cameron plus 750 is what I got on the Daz Cameron line. Let's actually take a look and see if that has changed at all. So it's Daz Cameron. Let me say it quickly. Daz Cameron plus 750. Andres Chaparro plus 900. Manny Margot plus 830. We're going long shots today. Those are the three that I have. So first up, Daz Cameron is at plus 630. Let me repeat this. And I people in our Discord got these plays when I placed them. Plus 750 is what I got for Daz Cameron. It is sitting right now at plus 630. It moved 120 points. 750 to 630. That is staggering value change. And we already locked it in. Let's look at Andres Chaparro. Let's head to the Nats game. Now, obviously not a great spot here against Wheeler. Has this line moved? Oh my God. Guys, you think that last one sounded ridiculous? You think that last one was crazy? Andres Chaparro, I bet at plus 900. Let me repeat. Plus 900. You can now bet it on FanDuel at plus 560. That moved 340 points. 900 to plus 560. The value on those two plays that I just explained alone, if you bet that for the rest of your life, those are you can do that every time. It's a money factory. To get that kind of value is insane. Insane, completely insane. Now let's look at the last one. Manny Margot. I bet it at plus 830. If we head to Minnesota, we look at the batter or the profile. The line on Margot, plus 560. To repeat, I bet it at 830, plus 830, not the time of the day. It's sitting at 560. You cannot find a better three legs with the lines that I have anywhere. You're not going to get that value anywhere else. Who else is giving you that? Hundreds of points on all three of them. The closing line value on those three plays is mind-boggling. And you could have had it in our Discord. And soon, you can subscribe directly to me to get it the moment it goes in. David Ferguson should have started at 12 o'clock. I couldn't. I was already live. We were live on our DFS channel talking about today's MLB games. It had to be today. Had to be at 1 o'clock. The line value that we just got there is incredible, and I could not be happier. I hope you guys are going to be able to grab something out of that, although the value in those lines is long gone, that's for sure. So if I cash out, I can cash out right now and take the $60 that I put on the two-leg round robins and get $79.81. I'm up 9. Does that show up on the screen? It doesn't. I'm up 33% on that bet with no risk whatsoever. Can cash out the Andres Chaparro home run. Put down 45. I can cash out now at 58.07. I could lock in $13 of profit on that bet right now. A third of it is profit, and it hasn't even happened yet. Yeah, Steven, when I saw Schwarber hit that grand slam, I was like, oh, there it is. By the way, I placed a bunch of other stuff too, and I'm happy to read that off to you guys while we're here. We got OddsShopper pulled up in the background. I did hit some random plays across the board on Bet365 earlier today. I want to make sure that you guys at least have them. So let me log in here and give you those. Bunch of player props on hits and things like that. All right, logging into Bet365. 278. Gotta hit that login code. All right. So I made a bunch of bets earlier. Zach McKinstry under 0.5 total bases at plus 155. JT Realmuto under 1.5 total bases at minus 115. Shohei Ohtani over 1.5 total bases at minus 150. Dom Smith under 1.5, or sorry, under a half total base plus 155. So I hit all four of those and round robin them. And then we also have Leodis Tavares under 0.5 strikeouts at plus 175. Garrett Mitchell under 1.5 strikeouts at minus 110. Jacob Young under 0.5 strikeouts at plus 215. And Brandon Nimmo under 0.5 strikeouts at plus 210. So that's 3 homers and 8 random props that I locked down and posted earlier today. You guys can tail. If you guys can see the screen right now, and I assume that you can, OddsShopper is pulled up for any available lines at sportsbooks. 4 OddsShopper rating on Pete Alonso, less than 0.5 total bases. You would need to get this in the next 45 seconds, but 4.9% expected EV at Caesars right now. That is the best thing that you can find. Let's take a look at the optimizer picks for today. Find out what kind of value we have. And if you like soccer, we've got some plays coming up for Saturday. Souček for West Ham. Kudus for West Ham. Ward-Prowse. Okay. So we do have some value out there hiding on PrizePicks right now. We're going to avoid it, but like if you need to add some plays, massive positive value on some of these soccer plays on PrizePicks right now. Should I grab them? Maybe. Let's see what happens if we build a PrizePicks card for something over the next 7 days. 10% EV, 2% win rate. But let's see what happens if we just pick our 6 on our own. What happens if we grab Souček, Kudus, Realmuto? We'll grab a WNBA line. We have positive value on a 4-legger. That never happens. Wait till you guys see what happens when I add this 5th leg in. Right now, it's 11% EV, 11% expected win rate. We're going to see that be much better. If I add Mark Kana here, 35% EV, 6% win rate. I mean, I don't know about you guys, but that line is pretty tasty. And I'm going to lock it down with both of those soccer plays coming up for Saturday. West Ham taking on Aston Villa. Oh, come on, Joseph. You know who the best Dutch center back is. It's not even up for debate. All right. Made a little bit of a deposit on PrizePicks since we got our clock cleaned yesterday. So I'm going to grab... Where's the search thing? There it is. So we get Kudus. Under on shots. We're going to grab Souček. Less than 1.5 shots. Now, because they're on the same team, it does slightly skew our payout. I'm okay with that. We're going to head the MLB side now. We're going to get Real Muto under 1.5 total bases. And then Mark Canha. Less than 1.5 total bases. And then finally, Kayla Copper. We're going WNBA. This card is amazing. We're going to go less than 23.5 points for Copper. 50 bones to win 500. No doubt about it here, folks. No doubt about it. I've got the link for it. I'll drop that in chat. Bang. So you guys now have the link to this card. But just as a reminder, it doesn't win frequently. 6% chance to win. However, 35% expected EV. It will be very interesting to see, since the Suchek and Muhammad Kudus lines are carrying a lot of this expected value. I'm going to be very interested to see what the line is at the books on Saturday when these two close and how much value we end up getting, because that's going to be the main driver. We have so much value on those two plays. So now we're locked in. Now we're not paying that out until Saturday, but that's okay. We should have 3 dubs locked in at that point in time. And then all we're waiting on is the cheer against West Ham. Let's see what else we have on the on the pick'em side from a value perspective. We got some pick 6, Max Fried, Zach Eflin, and then a WNBA play. Those 3 are showing quite a bit of value. We got a lot of value on PrizePicks, though. Lots and lots and lots of value on PrizePicks. Not much value coming in anywhere else, but PrizePicks, you're drowning in it. Just to look at pick 6 for you guys for a second. Nothing showing up. Oh, because early already locked. That makes sense. If we look at the 6:35 games tonight, we can get a 3% expected win here. Don't love it. It's a little bit lower than I would like it to be. Eflin, Young, Duran, Sosa, Abrams, Pavetta. What happens if I pull that Pavetta line? I don't hate that. It's still probably not enough. If we pull Abrams, we're up to 10% win rate on those 4 plays. 10 winning you, I don't know, 75. I don't really love it, though. There's not a lot of value out there right now. I'm going to hit back to the EV bets. Now that game started, we have 2 WNBA lines hanging out there at Caesars. I think those would be pretty interesting to try and grab. But right now, we're just sitting on a ton of value at PrizePicks and not much else anywhere else. You probably sneak into something on Sleeper, but nothing crazy. Are there any promos or boosts out there today? What's hanging out on FanDuel in the promo department? 30% profit boost on a same game parlay if it's 3 legs. That's interesting. Do we have anything at FanDuel that's worth it? Not really. Not really. We could probably piece it together with that 30% profit boost and find something decent. Let's see. Does DraftKings have anything? We'll find out if we have any good promos on DraftKings for today. We have parlay profit boost. So 4+ legs for a parlay or single game parlay gets you, what's the boost? Why doesn't it say the boost in the terms? Well, either way, there's a boost on DraftKings. There's a no sweat bet for the WNBA. So you get a bonus bet back if you lose. No reason to not take advantage of that. And then here's what we're going to do. This is going to be the last thing that we do. DraftKings has an odds surge for anybody to hit a home run today. We're going to find one more home run play to bet on DraftKings to take advantage of this odds surge. So I've opted into the odds surge. Now, let's find out what that's actually boosting, and then let's go find the best home run play we can find. Okay, so let's say I picked Andy Pages at plus 340. The odds surge is plus 200, and it's a $25 max wager. So we're adding plus 200 to any individual home run play on DraftKings. So let me know in the chat right now if you guys want to tell me who you think we should take a look at to use this. All right, so I'm going to look at the home runs. I'm also going to upload my model again with all the new updated lineups. Steven, you want me to look at Orioles? I can do that. If we want to look at Orioles, we can. I'm going to try to find somebody that has some okay value right now, and then is going to have much, much better value when we tack on plus 200 to it. Think about this. DraftKings is giving out that boost of plus 200. That's like two of the lines that I bet this morning without a boost. I'm giving out boosts and you didn't even know it. If you've watched any of these shows before, today should be pretty sobering for what we outlined on those home runs. All right. My home run model right now. Where do we have value on DraftKings? Or do we have value on DraftKings? Oh, yeah. We got tons of value on DK. So I'm gonna name a couple places where I have value. Michael Harris, Bryce Turang, David Hamilton. They're all plus 1,300 to homer today. I don't have much else after that, though. And I have boatloads of negative value in DraftKings. I don't want it to be one of those three guys because they're already at plus 1,300. I was hoping for like a slightly better line. Royce Lewis plus 330. Was there anything there? Because if I can get that to 530, I think it fits a little bit better. Royce Lewis, 199 x ISO against lefties, only 109 plate appearances. Righties, 234 x ISO against Cody Bradford, over 1,000 pitches. Let's put a pin in that for right now because I really like that Royce Lewis line, and it's probably what I'm going to take. I'm going to look at Baltimore quickly. I don't really have any reasonable value. Gunner, I have at negative 15. So even at 750, it might get close. So that's kind of interesting. I think I'm taking Royce Lewis. How do you guys feel about that? It seems like the spot's good enough. And we could drop 25 down on Royce Lewis at, what did I say that line was? It's plus 330 on DK, so we'll get it at plus 530. Yeah, that's what we're doing. That's a no-brainer. Absolute no-brainer. So let me get that one in, and that's going to be the final thing. So a reminder, Royce Lewis on DraftKings using the plus 200 odds boost. That's the best thing that you could do today. We're going to focus on this a lot more moving forward, where we should be hitting every boost we can every day. Why would we want to leave that sort of value on the table? We don't. That would be insane. The last thing we want to do is pass up situations where we make everything that we're doing better. Why would we want to do that? So as I find Royce Lewis, we're going to grab him to homer with the odds surge selected, plus 530. Pays out 157.50. And we are in, folks. We are in. $50 worth of boost for the bonus there. What more can you possibly ask for? Royce Lewis, come on down. We need a home run. Guys, OddsShopper Live in the books. I wish we could have built out a little bit more on the pick'em side, but we just don't have that value. The moral of the story for today, though, is going to be following me and getting my home run plays early in the day. Because if you do that, we will have a lot of opportunities to lock in lines that beat the shit out of the closing line like we did today. Thank you guys for being here. Good luck, everybody. We'll close out the work week tomorrow.